Hey everyone, and welcome to another Tips Tuesday. This question was very, very good, and I mean, they're all great. But the question for this week was: is it a good decision to become an IMG? And really, what this question does is allow us to open up about our own experiences and really reflect: was it a good decision at the end to become an IMG? And I am so happy this question was asked. I am actually going to let our very own Secretary of Affairs start us off for today.
Hi everyone, this is Mikey, and today I'll be talking about my experiences and some of the impacts I've learned during my time as an American IMG, or a International Medical Graduate. At Guide to Survive Med School Plus, many of us want to share with you guys our time at an international medical school and hope that maybe one day you will be able to make that leap also. So, a bit of background about myself. I was born and raised in New York, spent some time as an undergrad in Atlanta, Georgia, and ultimately always had the dream of becoming a doctor. One day, I found out about a school in Croatia, decided at that moment to apply, and from that point, it was the best decision of my life so far. I graduated and received my medical degree at the University of Split School of Medicine, Medical Studies in English. My school was really small. My graduating class was 32 people. And with that being said, I could estimate that the English program was, I would say, 200 people. So it was really safe to say that we got to know each other pretty well as a university. And I know it sounds very cliche, but there is truth to this when you say that with such a small school and you spend countless hours together, you become a family. I would never imagine that some of my best friends would be from all over the world, like France, Sweden, Norway, Germany, Croatia, Australia, Venezuela. The list can go on and on and on. And, I was not only able to learn about my friends' many nuances, but I was also able to learn about their culture and history. It allowed me to travel all over Europe to see where they came from, and when I look back on that, it's something that I think could benefit me as a future practicing physician. It takes more than just diagnosing and treating to become a fine physician, but, more importantly, a physician should be able to connect with his patient. And the best way to do that is to understand the patient's background. And I think by me being trained in Croatia, or even in any international school for that matter, has allowed me to gain this knowledge passively. I was also really lucky to be at a school where there wasn't that much toxic competition, in a sense that, notes weren't being withheld from each other, PowerPoints weren't being deleted, old questions were, being held to themselves. Because we all understood that being in this situation was our second chance. It was our ability to pursue our dream of medicine. And there was no real reason to stop each other from doing so. I understand that some people out there find being an IMG will be really difficult in their future endeavors. And you know what? It's true. But it's at this point that you already made the decision to follow medicine as a career. And it's a difficult path no matter what route you decide to take. Because at the end of the day, when your patient's being treated, they're not going to care where you came from or where you trained. So if you were to ask me, would I do this whole process of going and being trained at the University Split School of Medicine, or even if you were to tell me I would be an IMG, I would say, hell yes, I would do it again. I hope you guys found this helpful. Good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Lem. For me, I am from Canada. I came from an undergraduate program. I completed an honors Bachelor of Life Sciences over at University of Toronto, and then decided to take the IMG route because, like many of us, it's very competitive going through the rings of getting into medical school in North America, and sometimes we're going through various rounds, and it can be very discouraging. So, at the point, because I didn't feel necessarily confident with respect to my application in North America, I decided let me just take the international route. And I ended up getting an acceptance to the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland for their Bahrain campus. And it was amazing. Not only did I get to be a part of a European system and even actually go to Europe within my training, I also got to really absorb, learn, and explore the different people and ways of the Middle East and just all the beauties and art and architecture out there. It was more than just going out to study medicine, it was really going out there to study even myself too, because you'll find that when you are someone who is new, and oftentimes even when you're an outsider, you really, really have to challenge yourself to showcase your expertise or skills within your community. And that can really be a beautiful way for you to be able to become that confident individual that you are, just because you find your niche within that community. And being able to have a niche within a community is really, really a beautiful thing. I will like to say this though, it is difficult being an IMG, especially when you're coming back to North America. And there are a lot of considerations that you do have to take into account, especially with respect to applications. And you may go through transition periods, whether that's within medical school itself or even after graduation into your next phase. But really, really embrace those transitions because you will learn so much about yourself. And in retrospect, when you look back on those transitions, you'll smile. You'll have a whole new bag of skills with you. So, continue to be honest, continue to be good at what you do, and it'll all be good from there. All right, guys, good luck and happy studying.